The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network.
Hello, Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Yanishatis, and it's time to focus for this Monday, March the 16th, Stone Cold Steve Austin Day, 3/16. And we're focusing today on the Blackhawks and the Bulls. We're going to start with the Blackhawks, but I am not alone. I'm told by and I have no idea who this is, but I'm told that I am joined on the phone. We are launching the Hello Hotline today, and apparently I have a guest, and he's going by the It Factor. So It Factor, welcome to Hello Chicago Network.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm excited to speak to you.
Okay, let's see how much you know. Let's start this thing off. Where we're going to talk about here to start things is the Chicago Blackhawks. So we're going to start this thing off here with with what they did over the last week. I'll go through that real quick. Let's see here. Okay, here we are. And last Monday they defeated the Mammoth in overtime with a win 3-2. Frank Nazar got an OT game-winning goal. Thursday they faced those same Utah Mammoth, which is shocking to me that they're a hockey team. Of course, formerly the Arizona Coyotes. They win again in overtime with a Connor Bedard goal. So they're able to get 2 overtime wins. They go 4-0 in the season against the Mammoth. And then on Saturday, lose to the Golden Knights in Vegas 4-0. So again, it's kind of been all over the place with the Chicago Blackhawk team since their Stanley Cup run. So It Factor, I'm going to ask you this first. Do you see the light at the end of the tunnel for the Chicago Blackhawks?
Man, I don't know. I don't think so. Things are rough because, Bedard played 52 games, right? I think Bertuzzi has played 62 games. Points, Bedard has 62 points. I mean, that's just in 52 games. So, what this is telling me that they need help. They got to do something, because he's got 62 points, and this is minus what he did these last 3 games. I'm not exactly sure what he did. And the person closest to him got 49 points. So that just tells me they need help, and just to put it in context for you, McDavid has 111 points.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that right there says a lot, man. They need some scoring help, but they need help. I don't know what the heck is going on there. They need some help.
Don't you feel that they're wasting Connor Bedard's career? Like, I feel like Connor McDavid's already played in a couple Stanley Cup final. Bedard hasn't even made the playoffs yet, and this is going to be what is this, his 3rd or 4th season? I just feel like he's wasting away in Chicago right now.
I do too. You know what I think, man? It's like how the Cubs were when the Cubs were bad. If you sell out the stadium all the time, you know what I mean, and you're still making money. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes these owners, I don't really care that damn much after a while,
no.
Especially the older owners. They've made their money already, so I don't think that they care that much anymore. They might say they do, but, Reinsdorf's been around since before I was even born, I think, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I agree with 100%. They're wasting his career, and the sad thing is that guys like that, once their contract's up, they'll leave, and then what? You know what I mean? They'll leave.
Back to square one. Okay, that is the Chicago Blackhawks. So they do win 2 games this week. Connor Bedard did get a game-winning goal, but then they lose in Vegas 4-0. So that is the Chicago Blackhawks. Now we're going to shift to another terrible team in Chicago. That is the Chicago Bulls.
The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network.
Okay, now we're talking Chicago Bulls. Let's take a look at the week that was for the Bulls. And I mean, it's very few and far between what the of anything good that happens with the Chicago Bulls basketball team, because it's been complete disarray. It's been terrible basketball. But we're gonna go through right here. They lose to they did beat the Golden State Warriors. They did get the Warriors a victory, 130-120. Vuzelis had 41 points. So what a job there by Vuzelis. And then you had the Lakers. Then 2 games in Los Angeles. They lose the Lakers 142-130. Luka Doncic had 49 points. So the Bulls just looked outmatched in that one. And then they lose to the Clippers. Josh Giddey, listen to this it factor. Josh Giddey passed MJ with his 29th career triple-double. But I mean, you watched.
Isn't that amazing?
It's crazy. But
That's
the thing
amazing.
It is. But the thing is triple-doubles weren't that big of a thing back in the day, was it? Like compared to what they are now?
Yeah, I don't think they were. Now back then it was all about who can beat each other up the most. And you know, it was a whole different league. It was a whole different. Now everything's about stats and things like that. You know, it was a whole different league back then. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. The Bulls are in trouble too, bro.
So then that's my question for you. What do the Bulls do next? It just seems like every time they get a team that's good enough to make the playoffs, they make it, then they blow it back up. They got Vuzelis. They just signed Giddey to this contract. Are these the guys? Are these the future, or are we just dicking around for draft picks?
Well, for sure this year what they're doing is for draft picks. But, you know, Giddey, 18 points a game. Vuzelis, 15.2 points a game. The next guy closest to him is Jones. You know what I've been thinking? And I'll tell you something. We got to get rid of Williams. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. I mean, what a waste. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you know, okay, great. Great locker room guy, right? Great. Okay, that's wonderful. You know, he's got the potential. But you know what? It's been like 5-6 years.
Yep.
After a while, you know, I mean, do something. You know what I mean? Get a draft pick for him or something. I don't know, you know. And I just don't get it. I want they got a bunch of second-round draft picks coming up. That's all they got, or what?
Yeah. Then
something like that.
And the thing is that they have 20-some wins, and that's not even like they're going to get a 10th pick, and that's not in the draft. That's not when you're rebuilding. So you can't be half pregnant, and that's what they're doing with this. It's terrible.
You got that right. I think they waited too long to tank. You know, that's what happened with them. They started off real hot, and they're like, okay, we got it together. You know what I mean? We got a good team. But guess what? Surprise, surprise. You know, it's just I don't know. And not for nothing too. I think it's time to change our head coach. You know,
Billy Donovan.
I think it's time. You know. It's time. It's like in Milwaukee, Doc Rivers, you got to go to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to bring that in, but it's time. Sometimes you just gotta. But you know, I mean, yeah, they're terrible. And if they don't do something, they're gonna be like this for the next few years. You know, we'll be talking about this the next few years about how bad the Bulls are. So that's what I think about the Bulls. Patrick Williams got to go. Donovan got to go. They got to figure it out. You know what I mean? They got to figure it out.
They do, and hopefully they figure it out. I mean, I've been doing this show now it'll be 5 years coming up April 1st, and I still haven't got to cover a Bulls playoff series. I've seen them. I think they've done some play-ins, and then they got lost 4 out of 5 to the Bucks in one of the years. But it has just been bad basketball, and it's been very hard to watch.
I think in 5 years. I mean, you'll be having the same conversation for some reason.
Yep. Jerry Reinsdorf teams. Look how long it took them, and we're going to get into this on tomorrow's show. The White Sox. Look how long it took for them to finally turn the corner. They wasted 5 or 10 years too.
Yeah, it's that these guys are billionaires already. Reinsdorf, you know, I mean, God, you know, sorry to say it, but you know, his time is up soon. He don't care no more. He got his money. He don't care. You know, I mean. Maybe I'm wrong because I don't know the person. I mean, but come on, you know what I mean? I mean, let's be serious. You got all this money. If you really want to win, if you really want to do something, you'll do something.
Yep.
That's how I say it. This talk about you know, no. If you want to win, you can win, especially how they're throwing money around to players. You offer the players the right amount of money. Listen, I mean, Jesus, they're going to China to play basketball for money.
Yep.
Imagine them staying at home if they get paid. So I don't want to hear it no more. No more excuses. Either you spend or guess what? you stay horrible. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is.
Exactly.
We're the ones that suffer. We're the ones that suffer, Ryan.
Exactly.
The fans.
And the thing is the United Center sells out, and that's all they care about. It is a very entertaining game to go to. That's all they want.
That's the same thing with the Cubs when they were horrible. That's why.
Yep.
You go to Wrigley Field, you don't even got to have fun. You don't even got to go into the stadium.
Nope.
You can have fun.
No.
You can have fun around the stadium. There's all kind of things to do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's the problem, though. You got it right there, man.
Okay, that is the it factor for this Monday. That is going to do it for us. For Blackhawks and Bulls, we'll be back tomorrow. White Sox and Cubs to close for day 2. As I'm not by myself this week. The it factor is here, so that'll do it for this Monday. We're going to close out the show with this week's schedule. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm Ryan Yanishadis from the Hello Chicago Network, and for the it factor, we're the focus of Chicago sports.